Froggy. Did you hear what happened at the 94th Oscars? An award ceremony celebrating the best of Hollywood films?
No, I did not. What happened?
Will Smith, a famous actor, went on stage to slap a comedian.
Why would he do that?
Because the comedian, Chris Rock, made a joke about Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, saying that she was G.I. Jane with a shaved head.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. Alright?
What's wrong with making a joke like that about his wife?
Well, you see, the joke was quite distasteful because Jada Smith was said to be suffering from alopecia, a type of scalp condition that causes hair loss in patches around the head.
Why would joking about this be distasteful?
Okay, let me give you an example. You know the spots on your body?
Yeah, what about them?
Well, they look like yucky bubble gums that people have chewed on and spit.
But the spots on my body are not what I can control.
Exactly. Which is why you should never make fun of people for their skin color or their hair. Basically, physical traits that they are born with, which they can't control. Also, you should not make fun of medical conditions or illnesses. It's unkind and unfair to them.
Ah, I see. So you're saying is, even when joking, there should be certain boundaries as to what you can joke about, right?
That's right.
So, Will Smith was right to go up on stage in front of international TV and slap Chris Rock.
It is not. Definitely not.
Why not?
For one, violence is never the solution to solving disputes or disagreement. It will only encourage more violence and things to escalate.
But if he didn't slap him, Chris Rock and the whole world would not have realized what a distasteful joke it is. We would not even have this conversation.
Well, he could have gone on to talk shows to criticize Chris Rock and discuss the issue, and the impact would have been greater. Now, instead, half the people who watched felt he did the wrong thing too. You see, two wrongs don't make a right. Because of this, most people would take him less seriously now, and the good intention to stand up for his wife became lost.
Okay, so if someone said something that I do not agree with, what should I do? Should I just let it go?
Actually, if it's something that you're uncomfortable with, you need to first assess if the person is being plain mean or sincerely does not know what he or she says is unsettling to you or rude. If the person is simply trying to hurt you, then you need to learn to ignore it.
Ignore? What? How can we ignore if it's hurtful?
Think about it. When people say hurtful things, the best outcome for them is to see you reacting hurt to their words. The chink in your armor, they might call it. Like they found a button that can trigger a meltdown in you. Would you want to give them this button such that every time they press the button, they know it can hurt you?
No, of course.
That's right. So if you give a reaction to them every time they say something, you're only making it easier for them to hurt you in the future. Like a remote controlled car. On the other hand, you've got this remote control, and no matter how you press or what you press, you don't get any reaction from anything. Would you continue to keep pressing it? Or would you stop? Stop, of course. What's the point of pressing the button on the remote controller
if you don't get a reaction.
Ah, I get it now. So ignoring mean comments is about empowering ourselves. Yes, but of course there will be times it will be difficult to continuously ignore these mean comments. So if ever such a time arises, do look for support from an adult, someone in authority that might help you, or form a support group of friends that can help you. Then, what if the people who said those things sincerely do not know what they say is considered rude or hurtful? Well then, if you believe that to be true, then it would be good to find a good opportunity privately to talk to them about it. Focus on what specific things they had said that were not too appropriate, why it was inappropriate, and how it made you feel, and maybe suggest what they do next time instead. Also, sometimes it's good to take a step back to actually consider what the person says before deciding to react with anger or sadness. For example, in this case, it was later revealed that Chris Rock really did not know that Jada Smith was suffering from alopecia. Oh, this would mean that Chris Rock really made an honest mistake here, and that Will Smith had overreacted.
Will Smith should be punished.
It's easy to pass judgment, but we also have to understand that Will Smith may have just been caught up in the heat of the moment. After all, words can be hurtful even when said in jest. We can tell he's sincerely remorseful, as he had since offered his sincerest apologies to everyone. So long as everyone has learned their lesson, it's time to put the episode behind us. So, the lesson behind this is that it's best not to joke? No, saying the joke is an art form. The best kind of jokes are those you make about someone that makes them feel good about themselves. And by the way, Froggy, maybe next time you should host the Oscars instead.
Haha, why is that so?
Oh, I see what you did there. You made a joke about me hosting the Oscars, but it made me feel good about myself.
You absolutely got me.
Well, it's time to end our segment.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Till the next time.